spectacular.
We're here. We are staking out the place at the Mall of America. I think this is where everyone has to line up for tomorrow.
People are already outside.
How do you know?
The worker just told me there's a video.
We want James! We want James! We want James!
Mall of America would like to have me announce to you just to be careful along the railings there. Just make sure you use good judgment. Good judgment along the railings so that way nobody gets hurt. We're going to be starting in just a few minutes.
What's up, everybody? This is probably a weird angle, but I am in a hotel room. I am super excited. I'm with friends, and hopefully we are meeting Sister James.
Hey, sisters.
That's
Hey,
Irina.
sisters.
This is Sam. Look at this little hotel room tour we got going on. This little bathroom. There's a shower. Ooh, there's actually bougie soap in here. Did you guys see the soap in here?
No.
Wow. There's a cute little mirror. So we are currently at the Mall of America, and
A hotel.
it's but like the Mall of America area. I don't even know what hotel we're at, honestly. Courtyard Marriott. They planned
Your face
this.
isn't in it.
I'm just here. My face isn't it? That's okay. Well, okay, so is it in it now?
Yes.
Okay. We are staying at a hotel that's like, what, 5 minutes away from the Mall of America?
Yeah.
Roughly. So we're hoping to get there bright and early to get wristbands and do some shopping and yeah. So
Sister James.
she's Sister James. I'm gonna be doing my makeup in the mall probably while we wait. I hate mornings, and we're probably gonna have to get up at like 5. So we'll see.
Dedication.
Dude, I hope that people are not going to be there at like midnight, because then we're definitely not going to be able to meet him.
Yeah, but whatever.
Hey, it's a thought that counts. Let's just tweet at him. And be
True.
Like, yo, we wish we could see you, but.
Look at this back wall. Like, everything about this place is so freaking fancy.
But hey, $100 a night. Ha!
No, $49 a night.
For us.
$49.
Spectacular.
We're here. We are staking out the place at the Mall of America. I think this is where everyone has to line up for tomorrow. But we are doing a little shopping before the day, because as soon as all the sisters are here, it's gonna get messy. I'm so excited! Yeah, woo, cute! There's no one in it, but dude, Irina, turn around.
Sister
So-
soaked, y'all.
So. Just got back to the hotel after doing a little bit of shopping. Sam's getting ready.
Time to tuck in.
Irina's chilling. So we have a game plan, and we don't know if it's gonna work because there's already probably like 100 people out there. We're gonna set out our clothes, we're gonna do our makeup in the line, and I think it was like one of the Morphe workers, I'm like tired, so I'm like blanking on words, said that even if there's like 250 people there, like still stick around because they might give out like maybe coupons or gifts, we don't know. They just said stick around even if there is 250 people there. So we're gonna stay regardless, but if there's...
Hoping that Sister James will just pick us out of the crowd, take us back to his hotel room, hang out with us.
hopefully.
No.
Hopefully. We're remaining
Dreamers over here.
We're remaining hopeful, and if anything, like, we came, we saw.
We tried.
If there's like 300 people, 400 people in the line, honestly, we should probably come back, go to sleep, and be there for the ribbon cutting at 11:30. Good morning, YouTube. It is currently 3 a.m., a little after. Yeah, 3:03. We are not waiting in line because all of this is honestly a little crazy. So they said originally that you could not camp out. And then we like walked out of the mall at like what, 8-ish?
No, it was 8:04. It was like almost 9.
Yeah, we wanted to get some rest and wake up at 3 a.m. and get in line. And there were already people sitting out there in chairs, blankets, like the whole thing. People had like tarps and shit. People were camping. So then we like go on the Facebook page, and I guess they like changed the rules. You could camp out, whatever. But by then there was 100 people, and people stayed overnight outside. Like James Charles brought them Dunkin' Donuts and coffee. Oh no, not coffee, hot cocoa. And so then we like wake up 3 a.m. Like 600 people were let into the building, but not all 600 people are guaranteed to meet James Charles. But we are probably just gonna like hang out, do our makeup. We still want to get there relatively early for like the ribbon cutting and whatnot. I'm kind of hopeful that we will still see James Charles at some point, maybe not like meet him, but I don't know. We're kind of winging it at this point. I will probably complain later about how unorganized and confusing this all has been. So I'm gonna do my makeup now. One member. This whole James Charles shenanigans has been absolutely crazy. We are in the Mall of America.
Who knew 13-year-olds could be so vicious?
Jesus. Okay, so all the wristbands have been given out by like midnight yesterday. Like there's no way we're gonna meet him, but there's a giant ass line just to get into the Morphe store. We
are smart.
And Irina were smart. We bought our makeup yesterday, so we're gonna go to the Morphe store, go to like the second level or the third level, stake out an area where we can see the ribbon cutting, and at least see that. Like that's all we really care about. We don't need anything else.
There's a directory.
Perfect. Like we are just not in
They're
it.
mean. Watch out. They're vicious.
It's just not the wave, dude. Like,
They're mean.
but
We're
like,
raising-
oh my God, they're like filing in. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it?
Where are they running? Oh
Probably
my
not.
God.
This is insane. I think I might even just like get up there and like do
All these people are here to meet James Charles. All these people. Look how young all these kids are. Like this is ridiculous.
Well, it is currently, Sam, what time is it?
10:30 exactly.
It is 10:30. We have been slumped in a spot for hours. We've been talking to parents. What year is it? We've been talking to parents, we've been talking to kids, like we have been socializing our butts off. Just so many youth, but honestly, like it's been such a good time hanging out, and I'm gonna get delirious. I know I am after this. We're going shopping. I mean, I've said that already, but like honestly, I cannot wait until he like steps out and is screaming, and like the energy of it all. Like, yeah, we're not gonna meet James Charles, but honestly, like this is kind of a moment in history, maybe in like makeup history. There's a lot of people who like have no idea what's going on, like why there's a pop-up, why everybody's like sleeping, but They don't even know who James Charles is. They're just here for the mall. And I think, honestly, that's, like, the funniest part of it all is telling people and educating people. And, like, I don't know, it's kind of cool. But hopefully the next time I'm recording, I will have James Charles standing in front of me cutting a ribbon. Let's go. Alright, we are back at the hotel. It has been one heck of a day. I'm going to edit all the videos and then put them together because I am going to sit down in my beauty room with my final thoughts and talk about how I feel the meet and greet went, because I have some choice words for the internet. But outside of that, I tried to find really cute clothes for like Thanksgiving and whatnot, and I didn't really find anything. I honestly...
You wouldn't let me help you.
I didn't
I
like...
picked out so many things that you didn't even try on.
I didn't try them on because they weren't, like, for my family events, they would not have worked.
Just let me plan your style. You look cute. I look cute. Everything's cute.
She picked out really cute dresses, but I could hear my mother commenting on every single one of them.
Okay, not the dresses. Those were a long shot.
Yeah. But I got these cute pair of pants from Ragstock. I really like the rainbow on the leg. And then I got a Slytherin jersey, so I'm pretty excited about that. And, yeah.
And you got the jersey from, what's that store called? Garbage bag? No.
Box lunch. Box lunch.
Garbage bag.
Close enough.
This and a half.
No, I was thinking of the garage.
Garage. It was pretty close to that.
Yeah.
But we're exhausted, and we're gonna take some naps. I don't even know what we're gonna do. But
Maybe go to the Twin Cities.
maybe go to the Twin Cities. Maybe.
For like dinner or something, I don't know.
We'll see. So, yeah, by the time you see me again, I will be sitting in front of my camera and talking about the meet and greet, how it went, what I thought about it, and probably rant, and maybe I'll do it in a get ready with me. I don't know. What's up, everybody? I know the intro was a little interesting. We have some tea to spill. Oh gosh, honestly, I don't know how to start this, but I'm going to do it all calm and collected as best as I possibly can. If you saw the title, we are talking about something a little, I don't know, I guess it was kind of clickbaity. I don't know what the cover of this is going to look like. Maybe something a little like this. As I talk, I'm going to kind of just move stuff around because this is going to be like a get ready with me kind of. I am starting my 7 days of Super Shock Shadows. So I am going to unpack my travel bag from this weekend, do my face, and talk about my weekend. So this weekend, I went to the Mall of America to see James Charles. I originally went to the Mall of America to meet James Charles, but that didn't happen. I like James Charles, don't get me wrong, I think he's super cool. I like his personality, I like the kind of makeup he does. He does very like artistic, fun stuff, which is kind of like in my realm of things that I like to do. I love colorful makeup. If you haven't noticed on my channel that yet, hi. So yeah, I was kind of excited. I thought, okay, cool, like I can get down with James Charles. This might be kind of interesting. So he's coming out with a artist-specific palette. And even if you're not an artist, I think like the palette, I'll put it right here. It looks like this. It has different colors, it has pigments, it's super cool, and I might still buy it just because it is very hard to find a makeup palette like this in the industry right now that's not $55 or $100, and the palette is $39. But while I'm not super happy about the fact that Morphe has not come out with a stance, I do have to be practical in my finances of this moment, and if I want something for my artist kit, like I do have the Cara D 21 Mattes palette, which is perfect, But this palette comes with so much more than just eyeshadows. It comes with highlighters, metallics, like all of it, and I just think it would be a really good purchase for myself. We saw the ribbon cutting, we came and conquered. Everything that I had hoped for happened. Well, I didn't meet James Charles, but I feel like after a while I wasn't really there to meet him. I was kind of there for the experience. So then I went shopping. I got this cool Slytherin shirt and like super comfy pants. And I just had a lot of fun just being a part of the whole entire situation. Now, pros and cons of the whole thing. Pros were the Mall of America has plenty of stores to go into, to go shopping, to have fun, to get food that you can't get out in the middle of Wisconsin. I got my Jeffree Star lip scrub. I got 2 articles of clothing. I had a lot of fun with my friends and people around me. I did see him at the end of the day. Like, at the end of the day, I did get to see him and his beauty and his glory, and I was a part of something bigger in my mind. Like, obviously, like, the things that I didn't think were gonna happen kind of did in different ways. And honestly, at the end of the day, like, that's kind of all that mattered to me. I had fun. I saw people. I socialized. I did what I wanted to do in a sense. Now, the cons. The cons list is kind of long. It's longer than the pros. Only because it was not organized. Like, I don't know if maybe, like, Morphe didn't expect the turnout or didn't think a lot of people were gonna come or what. I don't know. I have no idea what they were thinking in the thought process of telling people that they couldn't camp and then telling people they could camp. Or maybe it was out of their control and people were gonna camp anyways. I don't know. Also, James Charles canceled his flight and stayed longer, so we could have met him if, like, things didn't keep changing. Like, I am a very concrete person. If something is said, like, I'm going to believe it from the T, and I'm going to believe every moment that it says, like, this is gonna happen. He was supposed to come out at 11:30, and he didn't come out until 12. Like, everything just felt unorganized, and maybe, like, there was a good reason why he didn't come out straight at 12. I don't know. I don't know the behind-the-scenes stuff, but it just felt unorganized. It felt just not well thought out. I came 3 hours to see someone, and I could have been the first person in line to meet him, but because I was not allowed to camp, and because I was told that I could not camp or bring blankets or bring any of that, I didn't bring any of that. And I wasn't about to spend money on buying those things just so that I could be the first person in line when I wanted to spend money on, like, buying makeup and buying clothes when I got. Because I was not a resident of Minnesota, I couldn't just go home and grab blankets and grab pillows to, like, camp outside. I wish that there was more consideration for the people who had come hours to see him, not just, like, people who lived in the area that could do those things. And I would say that's a really big con, because I think not only me, but a lot of people were probably disappointed, and a lot of people, like, didn't even bother coming to see him cut the ribbon because there just wasn't, like, there wasn't a point. And I just felt like either the Mall of America or Morphe or whoever was running the show, like, wasn't true to their word at all in those cases. So, I don't know. At the end of the day, it was a really good trip, and I had a lot of fun. And I hope that if you watched this, if you are James Charles, if you are somebody who works at the Mall of America, if you are any of those people, like, you learned something from this experience. And congratulations to James Charles for releasing your wonderful palette. I cannot wait to buy it. And I'm so happy that I got to see your beautiful face and your beautiful everything, really. He came out looking like an angel, honestly, like a true angel in all white. A lot of the people that were standing near us. Like, they just wanted to know that the person that they had been watching was real and not fake, and they wanted to see, like, how tall he was, what did he look like, what was, like, his, like, waist to leg ratio, like, those kinds of things. I don't know, like, some of that stuff sounds kind of weird, but when you watch somebody for so long, like, you just want to know that they're a real person and that they're not fake. And I'm sure that all those people that actually got a chance to meet him were so ecstatic. I know I would have been, to say that, like, I met a famous person. I would have been so happy. Man, I'm happy. At the end of the day, I'm happy. And I think that is, like, the biggest takeaway of this whole entire video. Even though I felt like I was in hell because I had only gotten a few hours of sleep and I had met people that weren't so nice, and I had hoped to meet someone, and I didn't. At the end of the day, it was all worth it. It was all worth the experience. I have never been to a store opening before. I have never, like, tried to meet a famous person before. I've gone to concerts before, and I really had to put it in perspective. Like, you go to concerts to see the person and watch them sing and do their little thing, but you don't always go to a concert to meet someone. And that's what I told myself. Like, I went there in the hopes of meeting him, but I got to see him, and I was okay with that. Okay, well, I'm gonna end here. My face isn't done, but that's okay because I mostly wanted to come on here, talk about my weekend, talk about my whole Morphe James Charles experience, and sip some tea and spill some tea for you all. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed listening to my story time and about meeting James Charles and seeing some really cool videos and seeing the Queen in person. Not in person, but, like, I think I got some really good shots. Like, we scoped out the perfect position to be able to see him, and I feel like you really can see him as clear as day. So thank you again. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Definitely leave me a comment. Like, tell me what you thought of the event. If you were there, I don't know if any of my subscribers were there, but I'm sure maybe this video might get some attention just based off of the title, because I think that's a pretty wild title, so.
We want James! We want